Youts, nuch abti. Hello, I'm called Ab, and in this video I thought I would take a look at some of my old videos, the ones that I recorded a couple of years ago, where I started talking about how high the sounds are made and explaining all of that. So I'm on the YouTube channel for the High Yellow page here. So you can see I have them all in a playlist here, so I'm just going to go through all of them. I'm just going to pause it really quick here because I want to turn on the subtitles. So this is auto-generated subtitles. You can see the playlist is here on the side. And yeah, so I'm going to start playing this first video. Youts, nuch abti. Already, the first word they got wrong. Look at this. I said youts, and they typed routes. Nu abti. I said nuch abti. So I understand that the YouTube generator, the subtitle generator, probably does not have Hyasla built into it, but at the same time, it's kind of funny that they interpret youts, nuch abti, to be routes, nu abti. And this is basically a detail of the vocal tract. And these are basically the parts that are used to, I say the word basically a lot. I'm not really sure why. I am aware of it though. So if you're watching these videos and you're getting tired of hearing me say basically all the time, I know that I say it a lot. I try not to, but it just happens. So I'm aware that I say basically, and I just said so. I'm aware that I say so a lot as well. And I just said I tend to say that quite a bit as well. And these are just natural kind of mannerisms. So I am aware of all that. And then here we have your lips. Here we have your ellipse. I just said lips, not ellipse. YouTube. Sometimes sounds come out partially through your mouth and through your nasal passage. And throwing through. I just said and through your nasal passage, not throwing through. There are some sounds that are specific to high slikyala. Hi. Okay, so what I said was high slikyala. And they transcribed it as high, as in up high, slit, kiala. Close. It's close. It's like an English approximation, but not quite. It's high slit kiala, not high slit kiala. You don't hear in English that involved the alveolar ridge. So this time they said alveolar. Well, they typed alveolar, and I said alveolar. If you take the tip of your tongue, press it up against the roof of your mouth, right in the middle. This is called your palate. I just want to clarify something. When I talk about taking the tip of your tongue and putting it towards the roof, touching the roof of your mouth with it, that's not how you make the sound. I think people get confused by that. That's just for you to get the feel. So I just want to point out that when you take the tip of your tongue, put it directly in the middle of the roof of your mouth, you can feel that it's hard. That's your hard palate. And then later on in the video, I'll talk about back here, the velum, which is softer. So again, if you're feeling with your tongue going towards the back of the roof of your mouth, you can feel that it's softer. That's not how you make the sound. The tip of your tongue doesn't touch anything when you're making a palatal sound or a velar sound. So there are sounds in high slikyala that you make. Okay. Once again, I said high slikyala, and they transcribe it as high sakulo. High sakulo. It's not quite what I said. Hai slakiala, not hai sekulo. In the next video, we will talk about vowels. Until then, escuelas. Did you see that? I said escuelas, and they used a capital X and then quill. I think it was quill. Escuelas. Anyway, it jumped right into the next video. This was an interesting look back at my previous attempt to explain how to produce sounds in the Haisla language. So Haisla Kiala has very unique sounds. So if you're used to English, it's going to be a little difficult to grasp how the sounds are produced and what they're supposed to sound like. So that was the purpose behind me making these videos, was to explain all of this. There's some surprises there in terms of how YouTube transcribes what I'm saying. And yeah, so the next video, we'll start taking a look at regular vowels. Until next time, first remember, learning is its own reward. Exquiguelas. Wa. I say the word basically a lot. I'm not really sure why. I am aware of it, though. Basically, the part of your throat that goes up into your mouth and your nasal passage. So it's this area here.